Hello guys, and welcome to what is Timbo Championship, Portuguese Grand Prix, and you are joining me at a very wet Portuguese Grand Prix qualifying, more specifically. This was absolutely torrential with the rain. It was raining in the qualifying and also in the race. That is absolutely crazy. So, I don't know, I was in constant pain from start to finish in this race. So we didn't have that high of an attendance today, only 12. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. Now we're on the grid, and before we begin, I would like to say that if the video is a bit laggy, that's on me. When I'm doing the voiceover, it's a bit laggy, but I'm not sure how it is for you. But anyway, the monster himself takes a massive jump start, and it's lights out, and away we go. We are starting 6th on the grid. Lalapala getting a terrible start. Also, the monster himself, after that jump start, he decides to stop and then get back going again. As there it's 3 wide, I get gapped around the outside by both of those guys, and now we're down to P7 after that start, which is not ideal, but I'm just trying to take it easy here. Qualifying was painful enough, so let's make sure that the race will be certainly a lot better than that. Now behind Lalapala we go. We are not going to try a move there. That is absolute suicide if I were to try that. But we stay in 7th place for now. Lap 2 now behind Carl Victor, my former teammate. You have to give him respect. He's driving with wheel but without any pedals as he spins off there. That's us up the place. But like I was saying, he's driving with a wheel but without any pedals. He's using his paddle shifters as gas and brake. I mean, that is impressive and deserves a lot of respect. And yeah, I can understand that kind of spin happening there, but credit where credit is due. That's absolutely amazing that you can still race with paddle shifters as your gas and brake. That's crazy. 3rd lap of the race, then we're trying to go on the monster himself. We have a look on the outside. Now we're going to go for the switchback here, but I just can't get that car turned in enough so I could perform it forward. We're side by side here, heading into this left-hander. I go off the track a bit, and we make contact. The monster himself hits my left rear tire, and we have done a half spin. I'm not sure whose fault that was. To be fair, I mean, I left him space, but these wet conditions are super difficult, and I also believe he races on controller, which adds an extra amount of challenge to that. So I'll just say that's a racing incident, but anyway, if it is my fault, I came out worse, so it doesn't really matter. Now, on to the next one. After a few laps of racing, we find ourselves behind the safety car, which is going in on lap 8. We have Chris RBL leading, Elmo Valtteri, very good job to find himself in 2nd place, followed by Lalapala and myself in 4th place. So let's get back underway here. Racing again, Elmo Valtteri getting a bad restart. We go in between him and Lalapala, and now we are setting our sights on Lalapala into the first turn. Van Kongen, the replacement driver for this race, having a one-off appearance today, is behind us as well. We go a bit wide in turn 1, but now we have an opportunity on Lalapala. We send it down his inside, we park it on the apex. He's still on our left hand side, but not anymore, and we are up in the P2 just behind Chris RBL. Yet another safety car has taken place here. It was basically that stint was Chris pulling ahead from me pulling ahead from Lalapala, and that was basically it. But getting underway under the safety car again, I'm trying to predict Chris's restart, but it goes absolutely terribly. Lalapala gets past me, but he lets go of that position, and now we're looking good to even make a move on Chris RBL for the lead. We send it down his inside, he squeezes us to the apex, and that's just the half spin there. I don't know, that's just a racing incident in my opinion. As we re-emerge back on the track, we hit Squeezy. There's no space on the track, so I just have to take that kind of line there, getting a penalty from that as well. It's Van Kongen ahead, and we hit him as well, and it's all going to absolute shambles after the restart. That's terrible to see. You're joining me back for, you guessed it, another safety car restart here. Absolute incident-filled race. Absolutely crazy, and now we are behind Easy Squeezy. Now looking to make a move on him, staying in his slipstream. Not gonna make the same mistake we did last time on the restart by going down the inside of Chris. We have to go a bit wide there in order to not hit Squeezy. We're around his outside. Lalapala parks on the apex. Squeezy somehow gets the advantage from that, even though he's got absolutely squeezed, no pun intended, by Lalapala there. As now we are going into the hairpin using quite a lot of ERs. We're going to fake a move. We're going to go for the move, in fact. I don't remember doing that. As we go down the inside of Squeezy, and we are up into P3, but only momentarily though, as he gets a much better exit. We're still going to try to hang it around his inside. Doesn't quite work out, and now into this right-hander is our chance, but we don't take it, and we remain behind Easy Squeezy. Alright, so we have yet another safety car here on the restart. We go side by side with Squeezy into turn 1. We are trying to get that outside line, does not quite work out. We go around his outside. Now it does work out as Lullaby puts us a bit wide there. Go down his inside into the next corner. That's 2 places gained in 2 corners, and that's quite a solid restart for now. But he's still on our inside trying to get that position done. Does not quite work out, and he's still ahead of us for now. And now heading into the hairpin, using a lot of ERS deployment now into this hairpin. Down his inside we go. We try to take it as wide as possible. We try to cover the apex, but it does not work out, and he gets that little switchback around our inside. And now I think it's 3 wide even here, but it isn't. And here we're just trying to get that position back, but it's not working out, and we remain 3rd place. On to the next lap, then we're desperately trying to hold on to our 3rd place here, as here comes Elmo Valtteri around our inside. We're trying to give him a little nudge to the inside to make that corner as tight as possible for him. We make it work while being as fair as possible, and we gain a 2nd gap from that. Now I'm starting to focus on just bringing this thing home, but Elmo Valtteri, round our inside, he has such a big pace advantage. We try to go around his outside. We make some contact, and we are around. Absolutely devastating moment here. Down into P6, almost hitting Van Kongen as he's coming through the Dane. And we just have a little spin again, and it's going to absolute shambles here. Probably going to get another penalty for that. Yes, we are, and that is absolutely horrific. You don't love to see that. And after that, we just kept on losing to the guys ahead, and that is race over here. Chris Arbia wins, and we come home in 6th place, but that will actually be promoted up into 5th due to Van Kongen not being a permanent member of the league. So it's P5 for us today. And with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.